Holy shit, do I have an awesome game right here. It's not very long, but it is dramatic as hell. I am playing Omnath. Man, you know what I really wish Magic Online had? I wish it had a random deck feature. Like, you could basically put all the decks that you wanted for a particular format into one folder, and it would just randomly select one for you to play with. And that way you could just kind of get a range of different games going on. You never really know what you're going to wind up with. In either case, I chose Omnath this game, and I'm up against Maelstrom Wanderer, one of the more annoying commanders to face with mono green. It's not as bad as something like Zur or that Kalia the Vast thing. Pretty much anything that has a deck with a commander that flies that does bad things for you is really particularly horrible for this deck. Maelstrom Wanderer is kind of a pain too, though. You don't have any counters, no disruption really beyond just expensive land destruction. I have to mulligan that hand. I get a very, very good draw coming back the other way. Given it's turn 2 Simulacrum, I've got a Nature's Claim for a quick Soul Ring or Mana Crypt or something you might draw, or a Vault, which obviously make the Maelstrom Wanderer deck a lot worse. And I've got long game in the form of Vorinclex. He's going first. Suspends Search for Tomorrow. Draw the Viper. He's got 2 mana, and now he's got 3. Draw Karn, which is pretty awesome. But I don't really have any ability to contain his ramping here, which is unfortunate. And he's going to have 5-6 mana next turn. This Maelstrom Wanderer deck always plays with all the 4 mana put 2 land into play cards, and the 3 mana ones also. So like they play with the Kodama's Reach, Cultivate, Sky Shroud, whatever, the Sky Shroud Claim, Explosive Vegetation, just tons of those ramp cards, and they consistently hit 8 mana by about turn 5 to 6. So he plays 4 mana. He plays Thada, which for once in my life I kind of don't care about. When I'm playing mono green, this is a very important draw right here with this forest. So I do have the option of dropping the Viper and then starting to attack with it. At the same time, I decided much rather just ramp into Karn to blow up this land right here. I don't care about the Thada at all right now. I just want to get rid of the Simic Growth Chamber, so I'm going to float mana across the turn to get Karn out. Or to ensure it. I mean, obviously I could just top deck a land and do it too, but he casts Walk the Aeons. Fortunately, I'm not playing with islands, so that doesn't really do that much, other than get him closer to 8. And then he plays Vigor. A huge pain in the ass right now, given that I'm mono green. This is about one of the nastiest things that mono green deck can face. You don't have any way to kill it really directly, and now you can't really block their creatures. And of all the creatures you want to block, Thada sure is one of them. So I think for a sec about pumping with Omnath, and I realized that it'll just make the Thada bigger. It's better to just chump block. Plus I really want to draw land here to get Karn out. Well, I guess I can do that anyway. Draw Utopia Sprawl. Just play that for free. And I realize because I haven't played a land this turn, I have the ability to Kodama's Reach first. I'm going to attack. He does not block, which is pretty nice. So I'm going to get hit by Thada, but you know, whatever. 7 mana, Karn. And this is a really tough call. Like, what do you do here? I know he's going to kill the Karn either way, because I had to commit to an attack. I could, I guess, kill the Vigor, which would give me a little bit of a longer game, but then he's got 7 mana and almost certainly hitting a land next turn. So killing Vigor is like, I don't know, this is kind of one of those plays that's really, really tough. Like, do you kill the land and set him back a couple of turns? I mean, I don't even know if he's got another land in hand. But, I mean, I'm just using Karn at this point as a 7 mana land. So I really, really, really want to kill Vigor, and I have almost no outs against it, short of regrowing the Karn and drawing the Miracle Duplicant. But it's already kind of gotten out of control, so I just have to go for the long-term plan and just hope that I can make Omnath big enough and dangerous enough that he holds back, and I can get some other shenanigans going on. I don't know. I mean, you don't have any sweepers, right? I guess I have Mindslaver. That's sort of quasi-sweeper. Even that with Vigor in play is not that good. So he taps all of his mana. I'm thinking, like, what the hell is he going to cast here? Like, I don't know. I figure maybe Green Sun Zenith. He plays Magma Quake. Very interesting card. Like, obviously, it's instant, but I mean, I think this card's not nearly as good as Rolling Earthquake. However, with Vigor and Thada in play, and me with a Planeswalker, it's pretty horrible. So he kills all my guys, pumps his Thada to 8/8, smashes me for 14 after I've taken 4 more damage, kills Karn, kills my whole board. Awful. Oh yeah, and he played another land too, so he's got 6 out. And he takes Mindslaver, which I can understand him doing, given that it's one of my few outs. I think that's actually a pretty good pick. I mean, I guess he could take Mana Crypt. Mana Crypt probably would have been more reasonable. The odds of me top decking the Mindslaver are really low. If he top decks Mana Crypt, then he can run out his big guy next turn. I think if he had actually gotten that, it would have changed the game a lot. I draw Soul Ring here, and Omnath, and Viper, and do nothing. I mean, I'm almost dead in the water here. There's another land for him, so that would have been Mana Crypt and play Maelstrom Wanderer right now. So he transforms, casts Basalt Monolith. Both coming in. Oh, he doesn't even send this guy in, which is, yeah, I guess he doesn't want to lose it to the Viper, which I can understand too. And I'm just going to chump here because I need mana badly. Draw Priest of Titania. This is just grasping at straws here. So I do the math here and realize it's better to play Vorinclex. Plus, at least that'll make the turn that he does cast his big guy, he'll be tapping out completely to do it and be stuck for the next turn. So if he whiffs on it, I have like a very, very outside chance of maybe getting back into the game. So I play the Priest of Titania, just really as a chump blocker. No reason to attack with Vorinclex here. I kind of wanted to brawl with Vigor anyway. So here he goes, tap 8. Cascades. There's all those triggers. Here they come. Rolling the dice. First roll, Mulldrifter. Good. Definitely good, but not devastating to me. Although it's annoying that it's essentially invincible. Oh, and he reveals Wheel of Fortune. And I'm sitting there with my 0-card hand going, hell yeah, thank you, man. Wheel of Fortune, how good is that? Me with all this mana sitting there and him being tapped out for his next turn, and I've got Vorinclex. And I was thinking, as soon as I saw Wheel of Fortune, I got really excited, and then I realized that because of the way Cascade works, he doesn't actually have to cast it, which blows. So instead, he's just mashing me here with everything. They're all coming in. It would have been very awkward if he had attacked with Vigor here, because I really don't want to block. I mean, I want to chump block. I don't want to block either of these guys. But if he had attacked with Vigor, that's 9 plus 6. That's 15 right there. 17. That forces me to block with 2 guys, so I don't have Vorinclex next turn, which might prove to be instrumental here. Him not attacking with Vigor, which I think is a little bit on the greedy side, to be honest, changes this game a lot, because I can just chump block with the Priest and what is that? Yeah, just take these 2 hits right here. Take 9. Oops. Do we get a triggered ability? Pull something out of my deck? No, that's right. I took the hit of the Maelstrom Wanderer and chump blocked Thada, since there was no reason to take less damage. Or take more damage. Okay, so here we go. No cards in hand. What can I draw? Top deck. Booyah! Garruk Primal Hunter. Off the top with no cards in hand. And it gets better than that. So I tap, thanks to Vorinclex, I got 10 in my pool here, right? So Omnath at 11. Play Garruk. Draw 11. And look what I get. Slime nothing. Bam, 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 bam. Duplicant. Insane. Duplicant off the top. And a Mana Crypt. And a land, of course, too. Play a forest. Tap it. I have 12. I'm doing the math here. So I've got 12 in my pool, right? That's 13. I can tap this for 2 more. This will tap for 3. So I get a total of 15. And then the Mana Crypt makes 17. I can spend 6 of it all colorless and 5 of it colorless, at least in 1 green, on Duplicant to eat his guy, and that means Omnath would be 12/12. And earlier in the game, unfortunately, I attacked, but I only did 8 damage, which means that he would be effectively at Commander 1 life. Because as you know, if you deal 21 damage with a Commander, you win the game. So I can deal 20. I can't kill him with it. But fortunately, I have more than enough stuff to shore up the ground here. So I decided not to play my, well, I mean, I'm going to play my Mana Crypt anyway. I can take the damage. So I play the duplicate anyway, because I want to remove his Vigor. And I want to smash him in the face for 10 mash. So he's taken 18 now. And then, after combat, play Garrick. Another perfect thing to get in those 11 cards. Play the bird. This is a blocker against Mulldrifter in case Mana Crypt hurts me. And Rafellos. And this guy just is a bonus blocker in case he's got some weird bounce spell. So there we go. And he's fully tapped out on his next turn. So he draws. And all he has is a Boilerworks. And he just says done. During my upkeep, doesn't even matter. I could go to 1 to make this more dramatic, but I don't. That doesn't even happen. And I just draw a Mox Diamond, which I don't care about. Play a Forest. Tap, 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 tap. 29 mana. Tap Rafellos. Omnath is a 33/33. Trampling. Death Machine. Smash. Kills him in 1 hit. Totally insane comeback. No cards in hand. Nothing in play. Well, I guess I had Omnath and Vorinclex, but still, what an insane top deck! And not only just the top deck of the Garrick guy, but the fact that I got a Trampling Enabler in the other Garrick, and I got Duplicant to remove his Vigor, all at the same time. Completely unbelievable. Sometimes you just get insanely lucky, and it creates these really, really cool, dramatic situations in Magic. But that's absolutely why we play the game. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you later.